Welcome back! Today I'm going to talk about single cards or common cards, whatever you want to call them. I'll tell you how to get them, how they work, which ones I like, and why you should add them to your decks. So take a seat and enjoy. First of all, you can get this type of card during your Chaos Manifestation runs, whether in events, rest zones, or from the shop within those. There might be more ways to get them at release though. There are also monster cards, which you get randomly by defeating elite enemies, but I don't think you can keep them in your save data after your run ends. When you get a common card, it will be a neutral type. Depending on which character you equip it to, it will change its type to match. You have to pay close attention here, because you can't always put any card you want on a specific combatant. The game itself will stop you from doing that. Now, for the cards I like, here's my top 5. Number 5. Rally. I put this card here, but there are others that work in a similar way. You can play this one for free, and it will delay the enemy counter by 3 with no downside, unless you're facing an elite that buffs itself when you play a skill card. Number 4. Gear Back. If at the game's launch it works exactly as it says here, then it will essentially act like drawing one more card that turn for free, giving you more options. And seriously, drawing just one extra card can make a huge difference. Number 3. Hand-to-hand combat. It's a one-cost card that deals defense-based damage and on top of that adds to crystallization. What crystallization does is add a certain amount of shield at the end of the turn. And since this card doesn't have exhaust on it, you can use it as many times as you want. You can stack it to the point where you become practically immortal by the end of the battle, though I suppose this is a strategy that Vanguard only teams can exploit more effectively. Number 2. This spot is shared by two cards, Recycling and Strategic Starting Point. Recycling is a zero cost card but sacrifices one ego point to give you 2 action points. Strategic Starting Point, on the other hand, is a one-cost card that sacrifices one action point to give you 2 echo points. In my opinion, these cards complement each other well and can make your playstyle much more flexible, especially Recycling, so you're not so mecha dependent. And my number 1, Is It Gas? This is my absolute favorite card in the entire game. Ignore where it says all enemies CS damage, I have no idea what that meant. What it actually did was inflict 2 stacks of vulnerability on all enemies, and since it returns to your hand once, you could use it again and stack 4 vulnerability on all enemies instead. Vulnerability increases damage taken by 50%, so you can imagine how powerful that is. But that's not all. This card doesn't have exhaust, so if you use up all 4 vulnerability, it can return to your hand for you to apply it all over again. Not even controllers can give you that kind of damage amplification. If it isn't clear by now, single cards have a huge impact on your character's builds. They can help them improve their weak areas or enhance their existing potential. And to show you not everything is great, here are the cards I didn't like. Number 5. Instinct Ignition. When you create a card, it generates a random epiphany. I put this one into top 5 because I honestly don't know if I was using it wrong. I tried creating cards in different ways but nothing happened, so it was just a useless card in my deck. But even if it did what it says, in Chaos Manifestation runs, if you're playing on Deep Trauma mode, you should already get enough epiphanies by the end of your run to fully equip your characters. And not only that, this card gets saved to your save data once the run is over, meaning it will keep appearing while you're farming, taking up valuable slots even there, and I don't think you can get epiphanies outside of the roguelite mode. Correct me if I'm wrong. Number 4. Hidden Bullet. This card itself isn't bad, but in my opinion, its damage multipliers are just too low to justify using it without any synergy. Number 3. Somnolent Frit. Okay, where do I even start with this card? First of all, you have to be careful before using it because it has the ultimate modifier, which ends your turn when you use it. I know a few people who got trolled by this the first time to use it. Definitely wasn't me. Personally, this is the card I like the least because of how little it does. It only reduces 5 stress from a random combatant, so most likely it will remove a tiny bit of stress from a character you don't care about instead of the one who's about to have a breakdown. But hey, if you like this card, you're free to use it. And that's really it. I don't actually think there are any other truly bad cards. Some of them are definitely better than others, but you can probably find a use for all of them if you think about it creatively enough. Anyways, as always, all of this is subject to change and is based on my own subjective opinion. So please do whatever you want with this information.